Yo, what up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. After 2 years of being on this platform and garnering a maximum of 60 subscribers, I've learned quite a lot of things. I've learned quite a lot. I know that you might be thinking, what can I learn from someone with 60 subscribers? Maybe you learn what not to do, and maybe you learn what to do. The main things that I've learned ever since joining YouTube. The first thing that I learned is no one cares if you make a video or not. So the algorithm does not care, and eventually I stopped caring too. So the thing is, when you set out on YouTube, when you set out your first video, you have these goals. You have in your mind who your viewer is. You've niched down. You've done all this research. You've watched all these YouTubers tell you this is how you get views. This is how you get this. It's all about the thumbnail. It's all about keyword rankings, and you do all this work, and then you upload the video, and then you get zero views. Usually it's like 2 views, 3 views, no traction at all. Or you get a video that has traction, but you don't get the subscribers that you thought you were going to have. So the first thing that I had to learn was no one truly cares when you're setting out on YouTube, because a lot of times people don't know you. People don't know who I am. They don't know what I stand for. In most cases, I don't know too, because my reasoning from the beginning was it wasn't genuine. I didn't start YouTube with the desire to help anybody. I didn't start YouTube with the desire to promote a certain thing. I started YouTube because I thought it was an opportunity to make extra cash, and I'll be honest about it. But the one thing that I've learned over these 2 years and the progress or lack thereof that I've had is it's been proof to me of okay, that process doesn't work, mainly because no one cares, man. No one cares if I pause today. No one cares if I do not. And if I do want to succeed at this game, I have to post every time. So here's a lesson for you. Lesson number one is understand that in the beginning, no one knows you, no one cares about you. So just put out the work, just do the work that you need to do. YouTube is all about consistency. Okay, number two is you need to find an incentive to do this thing. You need to find an incentive to keep working. So if you know, I know one thing is once you're monetized, it's easy to be to have something that incentivizes you to do, because you get a reward for your work. So if you have a monetized channel, every video that you make, every view that goes out is a potential income earner, which is different from when you do not have a lot of subscribers and your channel is not monetized. Your work, your effort, it goes out there, but it yields zero results. And the one thing that we do this for is results, right? So for me, the one thing that I've sort of told myself now, the incentive is just to make a better picture, just to make a better video, just to make a better story, to write scripts, to do things to improve as a creator. I'm no longer just doing it to get paid, but I do know once we hit that 1,000 subscriber threshold and the channel gets monetized, that is an opportunity that will come. Whenever that comes, you know, you don't predict these things. So for me, the incentive at this point is just to develop my skills, to become better, and then to charge other people for those skills. Because the good thing about making content and making videos is it's a commodity that many businesses need, many people need, that you can charge for. So for me, I've gotten to a point whereby the skills that I've learned, you know, from learning how a camera works, learning how to take a video, learning how to process audio, learning how to, you know, how to make a thumbnail. These are all skills that can be transferred to different parts of life, whereby that incentive of money can then come back. What I've learned with social media in general is not to use it primarily to make money, but to use it as a way to develop as a person, as a creator. I now know the difference between a full frame and an APC camera. You know, that's a consultation gig right there. If someone wants to start a YouTube channel, I'm in a position to be like, hey, I'll charge you for my knowledge, even though all I have is 60 subscribers. It's the experience of being on this platform and just growing that has helped me. The third thing that I learned in the past 2 years is stop gathering information and data. As a YouTuber, when you start out, you know, you're constantly searching, how do I succeed, how to succeed, reading books, watching every video that pops up, how to get views on YouTube, how to get retention. The one thing that I've learned for me now, which I'm implementing, is just do the work, just implement. You know, when you search, let's say the biggest YouTuber at this time is Mr. Beast. he has interviews where he speaks about ways to improve and how to be better at YouTube, what the things you need to do. It's all about this.
Tip number one is to go above and beyond in everything you do. When you go the extra mile, viewers just really notice. Like anything, you know, they just can tell, and it'll make them more inclined to click on videos in the future when they feel like you put a lot of effort into your videos. Here's $100 grand.
Thanks, man. All about that.
Be afraid of data. A lot of people just get scared of it. And if you're one of those people, you open it up and you don't even know what numbers to pay attention to. I'd advise you just start off by looking at your average view duration. You can literally see a line graph of where people click off. So if like your videos are like this and every time you sneeze, you lose 20% of your viewership, cut out the parts where you sneeze, or just identify things like that. Sometimes it's not as obvious, but just wherever viewership, you know, leaves the video, just make notes why and just try to correct it. I would start off by doing that and then familiarize yourself with other data points, but that's the easiest one to fix.
The goal is to sit down and just implement, just work, you know, just do the necessary work, and then the results will come eventually. Or if they do not, I think the goal is to have an understanding of what the results are actually. Also, like, yeah, you have to understand what the goal is, what are you trying to achieve. Simply researching, how do I get views, how do I get this. The game is about consistency. It's about the value of the content that you're producing, and people will subscribe because they want more. You know, when you subscribe to a channel, it's more of you saying, I want to see more of this channel, so please keep it within my feed so that I can come back and watch it. And then those subscribers become the reason why you get monetized, because now you have a baseline of people who are interested in your content that can be marketed to, rather than when you have 60 subscribers or when you have 100,000 subscribers. It's difficult for YouTube to be able to say, okay, we'll monetize this guy's channel. You know what I mean? Like, so those are some of the things that you have to really think about. The final thing is you have to build credibility as a creator. We all go to the cinema to watch movies because we believe in the actors and the people behind the scenes who made the movie to have created something that's worth our time and money. When we go to cinemas, we pay money. Some to us is a lot of money. You know, when I was a child paying $8 to go watch a movie, that's money I would have saved over a long period of time. So when I step up into a cinema, I'm trusting that when I'm watching Shrek, the people behind Shrek created a product that's worth watching. And that's the same thing with YouTube. You know, when you put out your thumbnail, you put out your title, and people see it, there's a level of trust that's there that makes people want to click on your video. And once they watch that video, they need the credibility to know that the person in front of the camera knows what they're talking about. They have experience with what they're talking about, and this is information that I can take that's valued, that's valuable. And by valuable, I used to think it's like informational, educational. I think it's just information that a person can trust without having to verify and spending more time in building your own credibility. So I do believe on this platform, one of the major ways if you want to grow is to build credibility. And credibility can be built over a period of time. It can be built by your experience and certain things that you've done and achieved in different parts of your life. You know, it's easy to listen to Elon Musk on how to build a $1 billion company than it is to listen to me talking about the same topic, because I don't have a $1 billion company. I'm an observer, and that's something that I can speak about on this channel. My main thing moving forward that you guys will be seeing is me just working in my field and taking you on a journey of my expertise. You know, I'm into content creation, I'm into video creation. These are the things that I do. So with that said, I've shared with you guys 4 of the lessons that I've learned over YouTube for the past 2 years that have allowed me to garner 60 subscribers. That's the much information that I can share with you. Hopefully when we're at 1,000, I can tell you some of the things that I learned that will get us there. But for now, my focus is on just becoming a better creator, consistent creator. You know, as we move into 2023, I want to 10x my output and just see what we get. You know, 10x my input and see what type of results we achieve. If you have any other tips that you've learned on your journey on YouTube, please do share in the comment section. If you have any tips for me to grow my channel, please do share in the comment section, and we'll definitely be growing this together. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one.